She had some dreams, right? She wanted to go to join the Air Force. She wanted to work for NASA. She wanted to design the next station, right? She had all these dreams, okay? But she also had a lot of things going against her. And she didn't allow that to, get in her way. So this story takes place in St. Michael's, Arizona. So we go up, maybe 5 hours, northeast of here, okay, right in the Mexico border. That's where Jeanette called home, okay? This is right next to Window Rock, which is the capital of the Navajo Nation. And she went to not St. Peter's, but St. Michael Indians, okay? And just like a lot of you all, who just probably have started doing FLL, right, the first Lego League, that's where she got her start. She did the Lego robotics, okay? And then, like you all will assume, she graduated and she went on to high school, right? But then she found out that when she got to high school, those same opportunities didn't exist. There was no robotics program, right? So remember what happened? She watched a movie, okay? And if you haven't seen the movie yet, you should go check it out, okay? She watched a movie that inspired her because it talked about a story of 4 students who also didn't allow any obstacles to get in the way of their dreams. And so what did she do? She organized a writing campaign at her school to get them to start a robotics program. When we didn't have any parts for the robot, right? We're just starting out, we don't have money, right? She said, no problem. We'll find a way to make the robot. I've got an old vacuum cleaner at home. Okay? Let me go ahead and take that apart. We got some springs here, we got some wheels, we got lots of stuff that can make the robot. Right? She inspired her teammates. One of her friends said, hey, we don't have a lot of metal for the robot. Maybe I can make my own foundry. So he went on YouTube and he figured out how to make a foundry at home. Okay? And then they started collecting soda cans out of the school and they started melting them down so that they could actually cast their own parts. Right? And from all that, they were able to make this really awesome robot. Okay? And so one morning they woke up, it was like, I don't know, it must have been 4:45 in the morning, right? They had to travel 3 hours to get to Flagstaff. Right? So they go to this competition in Flagstaff and they're doing awesome. Okay, they make it to the semifinals, right? The robot's scoring all these points, but eventually what happens is their robot was a lot smaller than the other robots, right? It kept getting hit, right? They kept getting play defense on, and eventually that robot started to fall apart, right? Again, she was given 3 minutes. She said, okay, you need to get your robot back in the field for the next match, otherwise you're going to have to forfeit. And she said, okay, I'm not going to allow that to be an obstacle for me. 2 of the wheels fell off that robot. She figured out, in 3 minutes, I don't have time to put both those wheels back on that robot. So what can I do to make sure that we can still compete? So she said, you know what? I'm going to turn it into a tricycle. I'm going to put 3 wheels on, but I'm going to move it in this spot so that way it's still balanced. And sure enough, they went back out there and they were able to compete and they were able to score points again. To our surprise, they went to that competition as a rookie team, from the Navajo Reservation. They were able to take the top prize at that competition. Okay, so this started off with a writing campaign, right? There was nothing there. Okay, that qualified them for the state championship. We only planned to go to one competition every year. This was not part of our plans. We all of a sudden were like, oh my gosh, we got to get ready for the state championship. We go to the state championship. Jeanette was selected from all the students in Arizona to represent all those students at the World Championship. She was selected as one of those students. So guess what? Jeanette, who had never been on an airplane before but wanted to join the Air Force. Jeanette, who had wanted to design the next space shuttle but had never actually been to the Space Center. She got to travel on an airplane and go to Houston. She got to go to the Space Center. She got to talk to a former astronaut, right? All these opportunities started to develop based off her own resourcefulness and her own perseverance. More importantly, it wasn't so much the opportunities that she was able to create for herself, but in that process, she was creating a path for others as well. So when Jeanette eventually graduated, she left an opportunity for her cousin, who was in that original team, Brianna, to take over. And then she became the leader for that team. Okay? And then Brianna was also selected to represent Arizona at the World Championship. And then Brianna was also selected as one of the representatives for the entire world. That's how fast their program had grown. created a path that allowed that school to become the leaders in 3D printing for their community. Right? So now they're 3D printing amazing things. She created a path that allows students to design 3D models of their robot using virtual reality. None of that existed before she was there. Right? So I was talking to her, and I was telling Jeanette, you have to meet some of these St. Peter students. They're incredible. Like, they remind me a lot of you. Right? They remind me of that same, incredible resourcefulness, that same incredible intelligence that you were shown, a few years ago. And she says, wow, they sound amazing. I want to do something special. So just last night, she sent this to me. She has a special message for you.
Hi, St. Peter's. My name is Jeanette Lindsay, and I work in New Mexico. I'm a third year studying astrology. And Dan mentioned that he shared my story with you all. I hope it inspires you guys. And when you get to know, he also told me about the great work you're doing at Virginia Camp. And I remember being your age, competing in the First Lady League. And I hope that inspires you guys to get creative and that you guys get to think outside of the box and get to use your resources, but resources that are able to be put into the competition without getting in trouble. I hope you guys continue to make your community proud and to follow your dreams. And I wanted to give a shout out to all the women engineers out there who are doing STEM-related fields. You guys are becoming your own story, and I hope you guys become well-driven to your dreams. Yeah, that's me. Thank you.
So you all just heard Jeanette's story. Okay? But what everyone is wondering in this room is what's going to be your story? Okay? What's going to be Sophia's story? What's going to be Natalie's story or Gabby's story? Okay? And I don't know the answer to that. Right? The only one that's going to know the answer to that is you all. Okay? But I can tell you this with certainty. Everyone in this room is so proud of you.